I am working on getting some ideas for my studio. We've ordered the building. Should be here next week, which is very exciting. Now, I think after it gets here, then our next step will be, I think, wiring and then insulation. And then I can put up flooring and the wall, the board I want to put on the wall. I think I'm just going to do beadboard. I don't want to do drywall and stuff like that. But I do want to have like the beadboard on the walls so that it looks nicer and I can just paint it a neutral color. I'm going to put in, on one end is going to be totally studio. On the other end, I want to have a nice seating area. Maybe even the big TV so we could go over there and watch TV if we wanted. But having a place to hang out other than inside the RV gives a change of pace. But I'm excited about what's coming and how we're starting to realize the dream of what our property is going to become. So I'm excited, and I hope you'll follow along on our journey. Well, I hear them coming, and you'll be seeing them in just a minute. I am so excited. There they are. You can see the truck. This is probably one of the most exciting times that I have ever had. I can see it. Oh, look at that. They have to back up. This is a big building, and we have a winding, narrow drive. So it's quite interesting to see them maneuver this big truck and this big building. It's 12 feet wide and 30 feet long. And they have to come through some pretty tight places, but they're making it. Again, oh my gosh, I am so excited. This is going to be incredible. We have such plans for this building. Again, I've never had an independent studio. I've always had just a room in our house. So this is going to be a place that is all mine to do whatever I want with inside. Like I said, big plans. So here we go. It's just the beginning. I hope you will follow to see what we do with this building. It's going to take time, but we'll make it. Stick around. Now comes the fun part where they have to get the building from the driveway back into the place that I want it set at. We've gotten it cleaned out most of the way from where trees came down from Helene and Milton and Debbie and Adalia. But it's a work in progress. So anyway, we have a space that's relatively level, flat, and it's cleared out. There's a couple of stumps around it that we still have yet to take out, but we can do that once the studio is in place. And it's slow going because they have this big building that they have to move. And oh, look at that. I was just absolutely amazed at how they are doing this. Absolutely amazing, with putting wheels under the back end and the little tractor thing on the front, and away they go. They move it into place. Simply amazing. And you can see off to the left side our little cabin. So there we go. It's exciting. Here we come. I've sped this up so that we don't have to watch every excruciating minute of this thing. It took them a couple of hours to get the building in, unloaded from the trailer, and then backed into place, and then leveled and anchored. But it was just so incredible to watch it. I have never been so fascinated about anything in my entire life. Very, very cool. There is the studio. They're starting the blocking process. And once it's done, then we can insulate and run the wiring for 12 volts stuff so we can do off-grid with this building. And then it'll be my studio. But yeah, this is one of the trees that came down, so we had to clear that tree out, and now we just need to get Jonathan back here to take out the stump. And same thing over there, that stump right over there. We didn't even cut the tree because we knew it was not going to be in the way. But this is the studio, and my vision is to actually put a deck off of the studio and put a roof over the deck and enclose it so it's screened, so we can have a place to sit out if we want. Eventually, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a studio. I'm excited. And here is my studio, all in place. Now comes the fun part where we have to wire it and insulate it and put up ceiling and walls. But we're going to run it off solar, so it'll also have a solar mini split, so it'll be heated in the winter, which is, not super bad down here, but yeah, heat in the winter, cool in the summer. Well, the studio is ready for phase 2. Very, very excited.